You know that feeling, that specific kind of brain fog where you spend, I don't know, 20 minutes agonizing over the font size in an email.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you realize the day is over and you have to rush through a really complex financial analysis in like 10 minutes.
It's the classic human problem, isn't it? We mismanage our own cognitive resources.
Yeah.
We overthink the simple things and then we're too drained for the hard stuff.
Exactly. And that is exactly the problem Anthropic is claiming to solve with their new release, Claude Opus 4.6. I was reading about this idea they call adaptive thinking, and it really struck me. It's a shift from an AI that just does the work to one that knows how to work.
That's the core breakthrough. I mean, previous models were pretty binary. They were either on or they were off, working at one speed.
Right, full throttle all the time.
Exactly. Opus 4.6 has this, well, it's almost like metacognition. It looks at the prompt and decides, okay, this needs deep, slow reasoning, or nope, this is easy, I can sprint.
So it's optimizing its own cognitive load.
Which makes it feel so much more like a colleague than, a fancy search bar.
Well, the documentation calls this the foundation for the agentic leap, especially with these agent teams in Claude code.
Oh, that's fascinating stuff.
It is, because we're not just prompting one chatbot anymore. We're like spinning up multiple sub-agents that work together in parallel.
Right. Think about a software team. You could have one agent that's just reviewing code for bugs, another checking documentation.
And a third making sure it's all compliant.
And they coordinate. They don't just chat. They work together autonomously to solve the actual problem.
The example that just floored me from the source material was the organizational test.
Oh, yeah, that one was wild.
I mean, Opus 4.6 managed a 50-person organization across 6 different code repositories in one day.
It wasn't just writing code either. It was closing out issues, making product decisions.
Yeah, and it knew when to assign tasks to the humans.
That part is vital. That distinction, knowing when to escalate to a person, that shows judgment.
And then on the other side, the creative side, it one-shotted a fully functional physics engine.
In a single pass. Wrote the code, did all the complex math, and just built it. No back and forth debugging.
It's really moving the needle from helper to builder, which, if you're listening to this and wondering how you could even begin to integrate that kind of power into your business.
Right, without everything just breaking.
Exactly. And that's actually where our sponsor, Embersilk, comes in. They specialize in that transition, helping with AI training, automation.
And really just identifying where these agents can make the biggest impact for your specific needs.
You can check them out at embersilk.com to get a strategy sorted. So back to that 50-person org example. My first question was, what about memory? Normally, with a task that complex, you hit what they call context rot, right? The model just forgets what it was told at the beginning.
That's been the Achilles heel of LLMs for years. But this is where the new 1 million token context window comes in. It's in beta, but it directly addresses that.
And the benchmarks are just incredible. I was looking at the needle in a haystack results.
Where they hide one piece of information in a huge document.
Yeah. The last model, Sonnet 4.5, found the fact about, 18.5% of the time?
Not great, no.
Opus 4.6 hits 76%.
That is a massive, massive jump in reliability. It means that the model is actually retaining the details, not just skimming.
And on that GDP Val-AA benchmark.
Yeah.
The one for, high-value economic work.
Finance, legal analysis, that kind of thing.
It beat OpenAI's GPT 5.2 by about 144 ELO points. It's a significant lead.
So it's smarter, remembers more, and now it's actually getting into our daily tools. I saw the research preview for Claude in PowerPoint.
Oh, that's interesting.
It can take messy data from Excel and turn it into, a clean visual presentation. It bridges that gap between raw data and communicating the results.
Very practical. Now, usually when a model gets this capable, the safety filters get kind of aggressive. We see a spike in over-refusals.
Where it refuses to answer perfectly safe questions.
Yeah. But the report says Opus 4.6 has the lowest rate of those yet.
It makes for a much smoother experience. But I think more importantly, Anthropic is framing this incredible intelligence as a defensive tool.
How so?
They're using Opus to patrol open source software to find and actually patch vulnerabilities before bad actors can exploit them.
I love that. So instead of security risk, it's becoming a security asset. It's leveling the playing field for the defenders.
It's a really hopeful vision, It suggests that as these systems get smarter, they can become our best protectors, not just our best generators.
So if we have an AI that can manage schemes, build entire physics engines, and decide for itself when to think deeply, We're definitely crossing a threshold here.
Oh, for sure. We're not just using tools anymore.
We're learning to manage
Well,
collaborators.
exactly. And that raises a really big question for you, for everyone listening. If your AI can make management-level decisions, what does that make your role?
Right. Are you still a manager checking work, or are you becoming, I don't know, an orchestrator of intelligence?
Something to think about.
It definitely is. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to Intellectually Curious. And hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out.
Thanks for tuning in.